Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, and today my friends I have a fun little special thing for our LOTRO Life blog, okay? So I found this cool thing. I saw a commercial for it actually, and then I realized I saw one of my other friends who had one of these, and I'm like, where did he get this cool medallion thing, right? I was like, I want to know more about that, right? But then I saw a commercial that told me, what can I say? A commercial that was actually helpful, you guys. That like never happens. All right, my friends. So what this is I found this online now. So when I saw the commercial, it's called The Conqueror, right? It's the Lord, and they're doing a special thing called the Lord of the Rings Virtual Challenge. And what is it? Well, what it is basically is purely fun, and it's basically these medallions are very cool, but what you do is you sign up for it, and it gives you basically you put a goal for yourself, so like an exercise goal, right? Which is very cool, because I was just thinking about this a few days ago. I've been doing a lot of videos for you guys and stuff, and with all the stuff going on with COVID and all stuff, you know, in the past year or two, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of walking besides a little walking outside and, you know, going places and stuff, right? I'm like, I really gotta start exercising more again, right? So I'm gonna do this challenge thing. I'm gonna do this. If you guys wanna do it, that's super cool. There is a thing where you could do it together, but it's more just fun. So, you know, we could say stuff in videos maybe or something, but I am gonna do this challenge thing because for one, these medallions are super cool and I would love to get one. And it would be a great way for Lord of the Rings nerd like myself to, you know, have, you know, it's a virtual challenge, right? So you put your own goals, which I would have done anyway, because I was planning on doing it this week, of all things. When I put my mind to something, I do it, even with exercise and diets and stuff, which I know some people are like, oh, not that, right? But anyway, I just thought this would be a cool thing, so maybe you guys want to check it out. I'll have it in the links down there in the description if you want to check it out, but I want to share it with you guys real quick. So anyway, here's what it is. We'll look at it real fast for fun together. So basically, what it is you're going the distance from where the ring bearer did, right? So from the Shire all the way to Mount Doom. And there's 5 different little medallions. They've got one for the Shire, one that I believe is supposed to be like Rivendell, the Fellowship. One's the Mines of Moria, which looks really, really cool. And then the Eye of Sauron is another one, and then Mordor, okay? So again, you can see below here, they're the goals, right? 145 miles or 233 kilometers, right? So basically, you know, you're gonna probably do it over a few months, right? Something like that. And you could do running or all walking or all these different things. They have ideas. You can do stuff. You could hook it up to an app. Let's go through it and look at it, okay? So one does not simply walk into Mordor. Well, you can always arrive in Mount by having the courage to complete each challenge in sequence order, right? And again, they tell you all the info here. It looks pretty cool though. I wanted to kind of advertise it because I thought it was pretty cool. Now, they got a couple different ways. I'll show you at the bottom of how you can sign up for it. Let's get to it real quick. They've got some cool little things where they'll give you little progress cards and little journey things for how far you've gone and stuff, with like little special maps they've made. You can read right here if you want to read what they say there. It's pretty cool. As you progress through the challenge, you'll unlock postcards and stories when you reach certain milestones. The stories are inspired by the narrative of the film trilogy, okay, and handpicked images and that add rich context information. All right, so again, this is just for fun, right? It's literally for fun. It's basically like, here, we'll give you some cool things as you meet your goals with exercise, right? And I thought that was, what a cool idea, you know, what a really interesting, encouraging idea. And honestly, I was gonna start doing this anyway this next week, and I saw this and I'm like, well, that's good timing. I would much rather get some cool rewards while I do my goals than just my own goals. All right, each postcard comes with challenge-specific artwork designs, artwork designs and exciting information, highlights, and keys. So just fun little keepsake things that they send you, right, over the time in the mail. Virtual travel from the Shire to Mordor to make the story much more immersive. We designed the Middle-earth map from scratch based on the Lord of the Rings film trilogy. So they have like there's a little map, right, they made. Just a map, right? It's pretty good. You can see all the different things they went through. Every time you add a workout, you advance your way to Mordor, watching your virtual avatar move so there's an app, and you can see your little character move along your little goals, right? Little exercise app kind of, but Lord of the Rings themed, right? Which is the whole reason I'm showing this on my channel, because I thought it was cool. Track your progress in Middle-earth, okay. Cool. So you can track it with you know how a lot of apps are like for smartwatches? For example, this smartwatch I have right here, I actually do track my walking. right, through the Samsung whatever walking app, just to see how much I'm walking and stuff, which it's good health, right? I love that about the smartwatches, right? I never had a smartwatch. I've only had this for about less than a year, but that is one thing I love, that it keeps track of even like, you know, even if you wear it at night, it'll keep track of your sleeping cycles. So then you can kind of go, oh, I should go to sleep earlier, or I should do this or do that. It's good to know your body, guys. It's good to know what's healthy for you, right? So I'm someone that really does enjoy being healthy. And I will tell you, I was very heavy a few years back. Like I wasn't like, it wasn't like explode, like I was just a lot heavier than I am today. Okay. So, and I actually lost a lot of weight through a program called Optavia. Have you ever heard of that? If you're curious, you can go look it up online. Optavia, it's OPTIVA. Optavia. But yeah, it was a pretty cool health program, and it's basically, that one is they give you food, but then you're doing it from more like a doctor's style. But anyway, it worked out really good. Some people are like, oh, is it like keto? And it's like, well, no, not quite exactly. It's a little bit more on the doctor side of being like very, very exact, where keto's more like you're just having meats and vegetables and stuff. But there are some similarities to it. Like you have to eat on time every couple hours and stuff, because it puts your body into a burn where your body doesn't have its ups and downs with blood sugar and stuff. And one little trick that if you don't know, a lot of people think, oh, I'll stop eating and I'll lose weight. Well, actually, that's the wrong thing to do if you're trying to lose weight, guys. So what happens with your body is you can fast. That's something you could do, but you're basically starving your body, and it'll take a few days before you start losing weight, because your body will actually hold on to the weight because it thinks you're in trouble. It's like, I gotta hold on to as much weight as possible, because you're you know what I mean? So basically what like Optavia or like even keto sort of has a similar, I don't know a lot about keto, but a similar thing from what my friends have told me, that basically you lose weight by, with Optavia at least, you eat every 2.5 to 3 hours, and what happens is you lose weight slowly in a good way, because your body goes after 3 hours. If you don't eat after 3 hours, so one thing we do in our society is we eat 3 meals a day, right? Every like 5-6 hours, right? Three meals. What happens is after 3 hours, your body goes into a lull, and your body goes, oh, emergency mode, I don't have any food, save everything I have. That's what happens from a science biological point of view. And what happens is then when you eat 5 hours later, after that 3 hour point, your body goes, oh, we have food, stack it up. You gain weight, right? If you eat a lot, obviously. Now, if you're just eating a bunch of meat and vegetables, probably won't gain a lot of weight. But if you're eating a lot of carbs and sugars, right? You all know that's basic stuff. But anyway, so like every 2 to 3 hours, right? If you eat, you'll basically what happens is it puts you into a burn mode, and then you have your lean and green, which is like meat and vegetables, because you still have to have your body. And the nice thing about the Optavia, when I did it, I lost a lot of weight, but I didn't lose muscle mass. That was the thing that was really nice about it, because it was designed by a doctor who's designed Optavia. So it's for people who are having health problems in the hospital. And then he realized, oh, this could be good for everybody. So he advertised it to everybody. You know, and he's like, everyone could use this as a health thing, right? No matter what, even if you're healthy and you're not in a hospital, right? But anyway, yes, I highly recommend it. It worked out really good, and I love their food they give. Now, you do have to pay for their food if you really want to do the hardcore Optavia, right? But again, by the time you do it, you're really just eating their food, and you're buying a little bit of meat and vegetables. So by the time, it's like you're only paying a little bit more a month for food, realistically, if you look at your budget, right? That's what I found with it. But yeah. Anyway, that's really cool. Side note, if anyone ever is curious about that, you're always welcome to ask me in the comments, and I will let you know more info about it. It definitely was a good program. I will say, because I'm not ashamed to say this, but I lost like 70 pounds on Optavia. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Yeah. And I did it in like a year and a half, which is good, because you don't want to do it too fast, because if you lose weight too fast, it's bad on your heart, right? But anyway, I want to start exercising more, because I haven't done a lot of cardiovascular, which is moving, running, right? Or swimming, doing things for my heart and stuff. So that's why I thought this would be really cool, this little tracking your running stuff. So again, I know I'm doing this like a health video, but I really wanted to share this little area with you guys. And if you guys want to do this and earn these cool medallions that are really, really cool. And in fact, I think I saw Nerd of the Rings did a little short on one of these, and I was wondering where he got this. And then I saw the commercial and I was like, oh, that's what he did. That's super cool. So they're really neat. They're really cool. So yeah, it's really, really cool. And then they got other things too, other events you can do. But then, you can also gather, people do stuff together. But really, that's just for fun, right? If you want to do so with it, helps with people keeping you accountable too, right? So you don't like slack off or splurge, right? Because the biggest thing is consistency. You don't want to burn yourself out when you exercise, guys. Okay, that's one thing I've learned in life. Don't burn yourself out. Don't be like, I'm gonna run a mile a day. Don't do that, guys. Be like, I'm going to try to get a few, you know, a couple, you know, 20 minutes of walking each, you know, 3 times a week or something. Make it something reasonable for yourself, and then increase it if you feel like you can increase it, right? Don't do it where you just burn out and give up, because that's not a good way to do anything. And by the way, with the Optavia, after about a day or two being on it, one thing I loved about it was you're not hungry anymore. You stop craving things. It's just hard for the first 2 or 3 days because your body wants more sugar. It's amazing. We don't even realize how much our bodies are like addicted to sugar and carbs. We really don't. I do now, because I've gone through that program and I'm like, oh, interesting. But we really do, and it's hard not to. But the thing is too, guys, there's other fun things you can do. A lot of times we like try to start eating. That's our like thing, and I know that because I've done that in the past. I eat because it's like, I just want to eat, you know, it's fun, it tastes good, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. But there's other fun things you could put in place of it, right? You can watch Lord of the Rings videos for Voice of the Rings. Just kidding. All right, but anyway, so Carrie, they give you a cool ring that actually goes into all the different things, and then here's the info. They've got some other stuff here, but no, let's talk about the thing at the end here real quick. So you can just buy one. So here's the different, you know, US pounds, right, for all our EU friends. The different prices, little bit pricey, just slightly, but if you look at the actual thing, it's huge. It's like this big, right? And it's got like a flip up thing and the ring comes in it. It's pretty nice for 50 bucks, right? So, and then you can also, so what happens is you can get this one for one challenge, one of the 5, right? Or, and they're out of stock right now, but they're making more, so they'll have more. So you can do it ahead. I'm still gonna sign up for it, I think. And then, or you can do you basically pay one less, right? And you get 5 challenge entries, which again, what do you mean by 5 challenge entries? Each one of these is a challenge entry you put in, right? So that you start with doing this one for a few months, then another one, then another one, that kind of thing in order. And also the, you can read this whole article, I'll have it in the link below, but it's, you know, more and more info. It's pretty cool. They also have a cool thing where they're like, you know, you could choose to either like save on bottle things, or they'll plant a few trees for you kind of thing, which is kind of cool. I'm going to choose the tree one because I always think that's good. That's a pretty cool thing. Cool statistic for North America, guys. So we actually have, so a lot of trees were cut down back in the, you know, 1900s, right? In North America. Well, I just read a statistic the other day that there's actually more trees now in North America than there was before that, because of us replanting trees. And I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to see people fixing things and not the other way around. That's how it should be. That's how we should be caretakers of the world. All right. Anyway, so very cool. This is one to share with you guys. They got some more questions down here. I didn't want to make this video super long because this is a quick little blog video. I want to encourage you guys, if you want to try this, don't feel like you have to, but I'm going to do this. And I might give you guys a couple little short videos on my progress in the future if you want me to. And otherwise, it's just going to be my own private stuff. Again, I don't like to just tell people all my private business, and you guys enjoy just my content, right? So, but I do appreciate that you guys think about, you care about what I have to say. So, but I thought this would be cool to let you guys all know because it's Lord of the Rings. And if you'd like to get these cool little things, do they have close-ups of it? Oh, look at that, they do. So it comes in that neat little box. And there it is. Look at it compared to that phone. See, it's pretty big, right? There it is, someone holding it. Pretty cool, right? So these are little postcards, I believe, right here, with the little things they say as you go through. Pretty cool. So you can go through and explore all this, right? I want to see the Moria one. You guys want to see the Moria one? I want to see the Moria one. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, interesting. So you realize the map actually shows the distance they traveled through Moria. Oh, it's so cool. I'm gonna do them in order. If I do them, I'll start with the first one. And again, you can just buy them individually, do that one for a few months, and then buy the next one. It is cheaper, it looks like, to buy the bundle, but still, it's kind of a lot. Yeah, I understand that. But again, these realistically, if you bought these on the side, I would totally see these being a realistic amount of $200. Like if you were buying them at a store, these 5 medallion things. Because they're pretty. Look at them, and they've got little hinges that open up. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cool that is. That's so cool. Balrog on the back. That's so cool. Okay. All right. I had to share this with you guys. That's really cool. Okay, let's look at the other ones real quick. We have to look at the other ones now. I'm good. I've whetted all your appetites. All right, here's this one. Oh, look at that. It's got Rivendell on one side, and the other side is like glowing. Oh, it's the Nazgul when he gets stabbed. You see that? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, all right. That's pretty cool. Oh man, again, I'm not being sponsored, guys. I just saw this commercial and I was like, and I was gonna do exercise anyway over the next few weeks because I was planning on it to get just a little bit more healthy feeling. And I was like, because like I'm pretty fit. I mean, I might be like 10 pounds overweight right now, but I'm pretty fit. I'm about where I should be for my size. But I still wanted to start putting more exercise in for my heart and stuff. But this is cool. I saw this and I was like, oh, look at that. It's the eye, and the other side is that part in the movie where they show the Shire ruined. Oh, it's like, that's crazy. And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. There's some of the cards they send. All right, and then here's the Mordor one. Wow, and you can put the ring in and drop it into Mount Doom. I mean, it's just cool to have on your wall, right? Like, yeah, sure, you can wear them, right? They're like medallions. They have like a thing you can put around your neck to have them over your, you know. That's pretty cool. There's a special little mat. Wow. Well, what do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cool. I definitely think I'm gonna do this. I still have to think about it. I'm not 100% sure with stuff, but if I would probably buy these though, because I'm such a Lord of the Rings nerd anyway. So what better way to motivate yourself and be like, well, I'm gonna make a goal, because they say you can make a goal in the app, right? They said it somewhere. You make your goal. I don't know. One of these said that. Maybe it's down here. There it is. Pick your start date and choose how many weeks you want to set as your goal to complete the challenge, depending on your exercise type, fitness level, and how many other people there. So you can customize it. So you might not have to do it as hardcore as someone else, right? So if you're someone that just doesn't you can't do it for health reasons as much, you can still do it and do the exercise level you can manage, right? So that's cool. I'm sure they think about that, right? So again, I'm sure you can also put in, if you're wondering right now, like, what if I don't finish it? Can I not get it? They're going to give it to you. And also you can put it in manually. I was reading. Track your thing across Middle-earth directly with your iOS app, right? Whatever you have, Android or iOS. And you can enter, and that's right, Apple or other phones. You can enter an active app, but enters favorite. I believe you can also, they said somewhere you can just put in your own. Yeah, right here. Manually input through the app. Use the sync app so that it follows, or use your smartwatch, right? So there's a couple different ways you can do it. So you can do your own exercise and put in your own time, which granted, let's say you get to the end and you really want to get it, and you can just like, I don't encourage people to cheat. Just stick to it, guys. Stick to it. But again, that's so you don't worry you're going to not be able to get it or something, right? Okay. Just letting you you guys all know that. But I encourage you all to do it fully, and then you can experience the full distance that they traveled to Mordor. I think this is the coolest that they're doing this. This is so cool. Anyway, well, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. I wanted to share this with you guys, and thank you so much to my, I'm gonna flip this real quick. There we go, and thank you so much to my Patreons for your support. I thank you, Mr. Revel, for being a Royal Guardian. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. And if you guys feel like you want to support the channel, links in the description. There's and if you join as a Patreon with I think it's the oh gosh, I forget. I'm getting my levels right. Oh, there it is. Ranger. If you're a Ranger or up, you get to join the Discord. The minor ones, that's just a tip if you want to add a little tiny bit a month. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends. Subscribe to the screen right there. Next episode of a LOTRO blog will be up there live, and my main content's down there. LOTRO Tale, if you want to check it out. So check them all out. Check them all out. And I hope that you guys find this interesting. I definitely find it very interesting. So, and again, I appreciate your support, Patreons. It means a lot. And you guys' watches and views. It's really been helping me. I've been able to put a lot more time into the channel because you guys are actually being so excited and supporting the channel. So anyway, more Lord of the Rings content to come, my friends. I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings.